Yeah, I think Crispy is one of the more improved players here in the Nightmare Series. He's taken his first win in the Nightmare Series this season, and you know, as the person that's been arguably watched more of the Nightmare Series than anybody, because I have no choice, I have to be here. It has been such a thrill and a treat to watch these players that you've seen as regular competitors all the time breaking into the top 8s, then breaking into the top 5s. Like, it has been so awesome to see the results that if you provide a competitive home for these players at a place where they're not having to deal with these Wi-Fi warriors in Combat League, where the chat is friendly and players are able to ask questions to one another, usually, as long as it's not reachy, and like, it's been a really great hub for these players to all get better and better and better. Yeah, Zombie Sweat actually probably has watched more hours than me. Barely, though, but...
Zombie Sweat with a fact. Well, right here, look at this. Kitana Prime rocking the fanfare Kitana, and I've been having my own terrible times against fighting Kitanas. But Crispy coming in full force, using Collector, the back of the pack, rocking it out already.
I really like Crispy's Collector. You know, we were talking about some of his other characters. I think his best one is definitely still Collector, but like his Nightmare Series victory this season, he got using Joker. So he definitely plays some of the oddball characters and plays them really well. And over here on the Xbox side of things, we do not have a bunch of very solid Collectors. So basically you have Experience versus Crispy, or you don't know how to fight Collector. And one could maybe even start to say the same about Joker. There's only a handful of really solid Joker players. I know Striker's one of them as well, but Krispifungus is extremely solid here. KP, though, of course, busting out the fanfare Kitana, looking to perhaps shut it down with the Princess. Nice use of the Flutter. I think that move is super underrated. Here we go.
Oh, but unfortunately, not connecting. Yeah. Oh, with the raw tornado right there, catching Crispy.
Ooh, uppercut, though.
Awesome uppercut from Collector. Probably one of the best in the game. Oh, nice block. Oh, he tried to go for the big man grab and the read from Kitana Prime. Very smart.
Starts to push him into Fatal Blow territory. This could be deadly here, though. One confirmed from either player will end this round. Kitana Primes, however, will end the set. Big uppercut here. Oh, and he's just going to armor through. KP with the LTR2 activate. He will take game 1. I gotta grab the water.
Very good use of it. Letting it rock. Taking that first match. And even Kitana Prime was doing the correct time for challenges against Crispy, holding the mace to try and do the charge of mace, because it's very hard to kind of read whether he's just going to charge it up and cancel it and possibly go into more pressure, or just let it rip right out the get-go and hits you right in the face with that. I mean, big brain coming out from Kitana Prime right now, taking that first match.
Collector. Kitana.
Crispy wasting no time, going straight back to Collector, hopefully looking to make some adaptations to change things around in his favor.
Yeah, Crispy is definitely a very perseverant player, right? Like, unfazed in the face of challenge. So, despite that first game not going his way, I'm sure that he's just going to come up with a new plan of attack, some slight adjustments, and he will be still feeling comfortable and like he can do this, which I would tend to agree that this is definitely not fully in the bags for either one of these players here. It could be anybody's game. I want to say this, if Kitana Prime wins here, gets himself to 5th place, that would be the deepest finish as well in the Nightmare Series. So Kitana Prime looking to set some new milestones here, dude.
Yeah, and honestly, from what I've noticed with Crispy, as the matches go on, he gets better and better, making bigger reads and netting himself even bigger rewards.
Yeah, absolutely. Also want to give a thanks to Skull Trumpet, Disturbing Llama, and Nick Kogio for the follow, and the host from Nick Kogio as well. Thank you so much. Glad you guys are having fun with us here in the Nightmare Series, checking out some of this Xbox action in Mortal Kombat.
Prime also showing that he's got some flawless blocks at his disposal.
Jumps over the low poke here. KP starting to pull away. Fatal Blow territory now happening.
Oh, very nice. Hit confirmed by gets the bowl off, so there's a little more pressure, but the neutral jump from Kitana Prime is going to get him that first round.
Nicely done. Thank you for the follow, Una person. I'm glad you're having fun with us here tonight. And of course, this is our last tournament here for points, although there is also an LCQ happening this Friday. So despite however many points you have, whoever wins the LCQ is going to secure the final spot in our $1,000 finale this season. And it could be anybody. It really could be anybody. And I'm really looking forward to see who all ends up entering that, and of course who takes that. It does put you at a bit of a disadvantage because of the way that the matches are decided during the finale, but being able to kind of sneak in the last minute has proven to be quite effective for a couple of our contenders here. Nice low poke there from Crispy to tie things up. So make sure you guys get signed up for the LCQ. The registration for that is open all the way up until Friday, and anybody that's got an Xbox and Ethernet cable is more than welcome to try their hand. The other thing too is the top 11 players that make it into the finale, they will not be able to enter the LCQ, so they're not going to be able to gatekeep it or anything like that. So some of the more scary opponents, which we've got some of them on our screen right now, will be sidelined for that one. But, you know, Koizi and King Gambler, and good luck. Ooh, tried to chase it down. He blocks every single time as well. Hasn't been caught by that yet. Crispy gonna get the bowler restand.
Oh no, and just whipping the mid-command grab. AP's gonna take advantage of that. Another throw tech from Krispifungus, not this time.
Much too slow.
Fungus got one more opportunity. Oh!
And Kitana Prime, nicely done here, up 2-0, one game away now from sending Krispifungus out of the Nightmare Series and this last chance for points. I believe that Krispifungus has had a solid enough season here that he is still guaranteed to make it now because of this performance here tonight as well, but the higher you are placed on the points leaderboard, the better opportunities you have. Since we do it as a draft, the players that are the 5 through 12 seeds will get to pick their opponents, and then seeds 1 through 4 will then get to pick where they sit on the bracket and basically pick which the winner of whatever set that they want to fight. So it is important to get these upper points positions because you can kind of craft the bracket in your favor or in your opponent's favor if you choose incorrectly.
Krispifungus sitting on his last chance to try and turn things around against Kitana Prime. I mean, I have some good faith in Krispifungus because, again, he was making some really good adaptations in that last match. I mean, getting some throw techs, getting some throw reads and neutral jumping right before in order to punish Kitana Prime, but Kitana Prime just holding his composure and taking each match.
Absolutely. Also want to give a thanks to SMG543 for hitting that follow button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Man, you know what, guys? We are getting close to 2,000. We've got to be around like 1930 or 1950 or something like that. It is insane to me the level of support that we've gotten. Yo, the Mighty Unjust with the follow as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's a name I recognize, one of the strongest players in the scene over on the PlayStation side of things, but when we get crossplay fully put in this game, we will go ahead and open the gates for you. Or buy us Xbox. You're welcome here.
Breakaway already from Kitana Prime, trying to save himself from a little more damage that Krispy trying to display. Oh, but there we go. Getting the assault, switching sides. He's trying to mix it up. See, there you go, and he just let it rock. Not gonna let Kitana challenge this time.
He is still sitting on that fatal blow here. Very deadly tool for everybody. Not quite as deadly as some of the other characters like Joker or Sub-Zero, but still KP doing a solid job. No defensive meter to stop this. One more hit is all KP needs now. Jumps in. Oh, doesn't commit to anything. The throw will not quite take the life lead, but it's going to put them both in a deadly position. Another throw. Yo, the flutter. I think flutter is such an underrated move. The ability to change your jump trajectory to get 2 jump-ins at once. It is an incredibly solid tool. Kitana Prime really putting it to great effect here as he now puts himself on set point. Flawless block.
I don't want to like guess if it already happened. I'm not too sure, but I think Crispy tried to go for it. There, and there's the armor break.
420 damage. punish. Oh man, Krispifungus now swinging a little wildly here. Goes for the wake up Shotel. No dice. Now in fatal blow territory.
There's the mid command grab, finally pulling it off. Unfortunately, Chris has been whipping it all these other matches, but this might be the end of Krispifungus right here.
I think it is. Cut this bitch in half. Oh, he's gonna go for the KB instead of the brutality. I would have liked to put KP in the montage, but I respect putting him in the top 5 instead with the guaranteed damage, and Crispy with the plug pull, a classic. He ain't trying to watch this cutscene, but we will whenever it's done. Can't stop us from watching you die. I mean, nobody gets to watch themselves die anyway, so whatever.
Pulling a page on Michael Jackson's book, and boom, spraying it all out.
Kitana
Disgusting.
wins.
Yeah. I mean, if you really think about it, that's pretty gross. Kitana gonna have to take a shower after that one.
You're more than welcome to, Daily. If you guys want to start a tally, give Izzy some incentive to turn up the heat. I could see that being a fun thing. So with that, we are done with our opening salvo of rounds here in our top 8 here. So let me pull this up one more time. We had Kitana Prime versus Krispifungus, Arona versus Izzy, Sunio versus Dynasty, and Pulse